There we go. And we're live. Hello, lovelies. After a couple of tumultuous days, we are back and ready to go. As we launched On Cora 5. Which means that, I gotta work on 6 again. Let me clean my dip pen real quick. I'm a bit of a wreck today. Well, I had a show from 3 to 5 a.m. So that was fun. But we're back. We're going strong. Ooh, it's weird inking with new glasses. I advertised a couple of places, so people should roll in eventually. To play the drums. You look so fuzzy. I love it. Mm-hmm. No. This last week has been weird to say the least. We launched On Cora. Had some news I'm not too happy about. Um, just, yeah, a lot of things happening at once. But that's how life goes. Life is what happens while your hands are making a plan. But you, know, it you can't help it. So I will be doing what I do best and inking, working on pages, because that's what I do. Life's not so shabby. It's just a lot of things at once. A schedule that doesn't really allow for anything. I don't really have the time to take time off, but I needed a few days, and so I did. But we're back. We're gonna make little birds. Cora number 6, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves because that is the most fun thing. That solves half of the page I'm going to work on. Now comes the other half. Just put on. Here we go. me share to a couple of groups. Oh, hey. It's share stream. No, I'm just sharing the word around for a second. No worries. I'm working on my comics. No worries. Since it was really quiet, had to share the word a little bit. But I'm working. No worries. Yeah, well, they do get created in real life too. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, it actually happens. This is for Love on Cora issue 6. Issue 5 is running on Indiegogo right now. There's quite a few of these kinds of streams, though. Like, you don't have to look very far to find people working on their comics and stuff. I know it's not going to be talking all that much. And, there's no music because copyright and stuff. But, I hope it's interesting, seeing someone work on their shit. And actually grab a brush pen. Foliage that's this side up. Add a little more thickness to it at once, so I don't have to go back. If there's one thing I hate, it's having to go back. There we go. Hey, I mean, that's like coloring on its own is a skill, you know. And I'm gonna be honest with you, digitally, I uh I suck at straight lines too. Don't worry about it. It's one of the hardest things, you know. And I will use the straight line tool as well. But um, just inking traditionally for my hand, you know, if I really need something to be super straight, but I rarely do, um, I will go and grab a ruler because they're made for it. And otherwise, you know, working from the elbow all the way down, you know, using your elbow and your shoulder rather than your wrist, you know, that makes straight lines a lot easier. I love rendering trees. It's so relaxing. It's free form. You don't have to worry all that much, and a lot of it is just implied texture, you know. So you really don't have to worry all that much about everything looking perfect and yeah, it has something for me. Some people loathe at the idea of making a tree, but yeah, I actually like it. You know, there's a charm to all the limbs, and it makes me happy to work on them. Hey, yeah, it's going all right. You know, I'm still hungover, but whatever. You know how it goes. You can't just stop working just because you're doing something else. You know, something has your mind all up in the bundle, but yeah, you know, just keep going. Don't whine. Get it done. Because nobody is going to do it for you. The StreamYard link is in the chat, by the way. I can post it again if people just want to hang out and talk, you know, have a chat. I'm going to leave that for a little bit because this is dry now. And I can go and ink these little guys. That's okay, dude. That is okay. You're never obligated to do anything. At least not around me. There's plenty of folks who are very uncomfortable behind a microphone or a webcam. So don't blame you. Don't worry. But, thanks for hanging out. That is very appreciated, man. Yeah, the struggle is real. Hold on, let me post the StreamYard link again. Because it only works on a webcam and microphone. So, yeah, feel free to hang out, Kim. We haven't hung out in a very long time, actually, thinking about it. Or at least drawn together. I mean, I like your streams, but... See, I have to get one specific panel as a reference. There it is. So this is essentially the same perspective as the one I'm working on, so I gotta make sure that I'm doing things the same way. That's all the same. That's gonna be hidden. And hey, if you want to help out, get some more people to the stream, be sure to share the link. It always helps. And look who's here.
Hallo!
Hello.
Ik zie er totaal niet uit. I look like crap, but hey.
That's okay. That's okay. Trust me, you don't want to. Don't want to see the other side of the webcam from me either.
Let's see. Share screen. I think that's more interested.
Yeah.
Sure.
The problem is with StreamYard, like if I want to share your screen, it's gonna make you very big. So I'm gonna turn it on and off once in a while. Oh, hey, that works.
Yeah,
but that
I think
means
this
no
is
view.
Okay, doesn't matter. Or something like this.
Oh, fancy! This is new.
It's a bear.
Oh.
And look, there's a kitty. So, how's it going?
I'm feeling horrible.
I'm feeling horrible. Aww.
But
it had been a good night?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, we're at 680 something euros right now.
Yeah, I saw it. It's adding up really high. It's getting good.
I want more. I need more, actually.
Of course, we always need more.
So yeah, we're sharing the word out, and I got a couple more shows this week. I gotta try and get on more. But you know how that goes. And gotta tag
At
you
least my
guys.
intern should take more a look at you than anything else. She also
Oh,
started her Kickstarter, but now she's like, okay, it started. I've met my goal. Thank you. Bye. Like,
uh,
no, try to get more out of it. It's all for your own pocket now. So
and guess Shutter, it is the bare necessities.
bare necessities.
Yeah, like you don't quit at your goal, like
No, but I
because
guess I'm
like
still young, so she'll
yeah,
learn.
because like even if one person in your campaign doesn't actually, finish their transaction at the end of it, you're not gonna have met your
Yeah.
goal.
Yep. And that would suck.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want as many people to see your shit.
Be sure to be far above the goal so that if people would
Speaking of
back
goals,
out,
my friend Nina, which I think you know as well,
could be.
uh, she launched Sunrise Blossom Volume 2 yesterday on Kickstarter, and she is nearing the 1,000 euros as well.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
Is it
she's
also
going
her
strong.
goal? Or what is her
Oh,
goal?
no, her goal is 500, so she's nearly
Ah,
200%. Like in
nice.
a couple of hours. It's incredible.
That's
Really happy
really
for her.
cool.
Yeah, she's doing better than me. Fuck.
Darn it.
Hey, it's Marv. What up, dude?
Oh,
He
here they
did
come.
a variant cover for On Cora 5 as well.
Oh,
He
hello.
did he did the horror one.
The more horror one.
The more horror one. Yeah, the Eldritch centipede one.
The mine looks cute horror with all the pastel colors.
So currently we are looking at Kimi's work on Oyasumi, which is her own comic.
Yes. It's about cats fighting demon cats.
And that's all you need to know.
And
Go buy it.
go buy it. That's all you need to know. There are cats in it. They're conquering the internet, so you need to be on their side. So buy it.
Hmm. Once they start developing thumbs, like we're fucked.
Well, they already have thumbs actually, but they don't know how to use it yet. So the moment they know how
Fair.
to use them, then we're fucked.
We'll switch views once in a while. But actually, let
Keep it
me.
interesting.
Oh, that's the thing. Like we like this, we can see both our
Yeah.
work.
Nice. That's cooler.
Yeah, I mean, we can't see your pretty face anymore, but
I don't mind. I don't mind. I have not done anything to my face or my hair or anything. It's like, oh well, I just fucked.
yeah, that's
I don't have to be pretty all the time.
no, no, be comfy. That's a lot more fun.
Yes, that's how you get better drawings. Being comfortable instead of being pretty.
I'm gonna be live for another half page, so that's probably about 2 hours.
Oh, I think
Because
I
work
should be
needs to
finished
get
by then
done.
as well. At least that's what I hope. I am halfway the page now.
Cat videos are
Still
taking over again. Yes, they are. They never left, man. Don't worry.
taking over again. They never left the building.
They never left. No. Do, 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 do. Mhm. No, I'm gonna keep tipping for a while longer. got
Another one wants to join.
Oh, darn it. God damn it. I got
can hear-
57 subs. How the hell do they... Hold on, Marv, let me make you a wrench. Let me see. View on YouTube. Yeah, Russian bots are awful. Give me a second, guys. Because YouTube, like when I stream it open, everything else is super slow. Yeah, let me share the stream. There we go. Yeah. There. StreamYard link is shared again.
Can I cheat?
Actually, since you're here, Shatsar, I might as well make you orange. Because you're going to keep to this chat anyway, so that makes it a little easier. And delete this guy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Remove. Shatsar, you will be wrenched. Add moderator. And Marv is a moderator. There we go. No worries, dude. When we get another Russian bot, you can hover over their message, and it will show like 3 dots. And then if you press the 3 dots, then you can delete their message and report them. That's essentially it. Like, no worries. And you can post links now if you want. Just don't abuse it, please.
It's not the right one. Plop. Oh, whoops.
Come on, let me. Screen, work with me. Come closer. Oh, you're full length again. Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Okay. I really love this 3D panorama forest thing they have now in Clip Studio.
Ooh, I had no idea.
Let's see if I can make this work.
Ah, here it is. It is a Marvy.
Woohoo!
We can see him. There we go. Now we can.
I see it.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Hello.
How are you
Hell yeah,
doing
man.
today? Let me take care of watching the stream because I'm using my phone and I have turned on my my tablet so that I can see. There's always a delay of 10 seconds or something. Sometimes I look stupid when I'm live because I don't see
Yeah,
what is happening. And
yeah.
sometimes I get that stupid face that what is happening. Oh man. Kimi Comics, your cover is amazing. I really loved it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
Yeah,
I have seen
fantastic.
yours too, right? The horror one.
Yeah, the horror one. Yeah,
Yeah, that
gotta
one's
be horror.
really cool.
Thank you. Gotta be horror, of course.
Yeah, with you, of course.
Yeah,
It is
always.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Where are you from?
Just as Lorcia from the Netherlands.
Oh, nice.
And you?
Yeah, Portugal.
Portugal. Ooh.
Yeah.
How's the weather over
Great
there?
wine, great food.
Great.
Well, I can't say that it's a good weather because it's sunny right now. I don't like the sun. I always,
Ah.
yeah, I like the winter. I like the night. So I'm weird at that point. So for people who like the sun, it's not. Yeah, it's kind of a shiny day today. So yeah, let the sun say good day for you.
Better than here, probably.
Yeah. For here, it has been foggy for almost a week, if not longer.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And it's fucking annoying, especially when driving.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Bible number 2. Oh my god. Yeah.
So it's gonna be a drawing show today with Pops.
I don't know. He hasn't announced anything, but he tends to announce those very lately.
Okay.
I don't know. I think so. Probably.
Okay. Great.
But he has been feeling under the weather, so it might be that he cancels it
Hmm.
depending on how he feels. But we'll see.
Okay. My glasses. Oh man, I'm getting old.
You've got no idea. My glasses are wow. And my new ones are so different.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
I
had
had
new
one of
glasses.
I had one of those about 20 plus years ago, and they were photo whatever. I think
Mhm.
those are the same that I think those are the same that you have. That when you go inside the place, they get transparent, and when you go
Yeah.
out to outside, they go darker. So I had I start having the first ones. So you can imagine I have to wait like maybe more than 10 minutes so they were able to be transparent. They turn out dark very fast in seconds, but
Yeah.
man, it was very difficult to use them back then because they turn transparent very, very, very late. So
Yeah. For like nowadays, they're a lot faster. But I
yeah.
got blue filter glasses. Working at a
Hmm.
PC,
Yeah.
and then what you call it? The um, the darkening glasses. They get transparent and sunglasses, but since it's been 6 years since my last prescription, my eyes went
Ooh.
back hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come here.
Are we going to be joining with a kitty?
Yes. Come here. Oh, you.
This week has
Yeah,
been
that's a
awesome.
Sorry.
This week has been crazy. This week has been crazy. I never saw something so amazing as this week. You know, everybody that you, Nina, Trish, and Mike. Wow,
Yeah.
it's been
Oh yeah.
incredible, fantastic week. This was very inspiring week. So I talked to my wife yesterday. We had a serious talk yesterday,
Mhm.
and yeah, as you know, Lena told me that no, don't do the graphic novel. Go 32 pages, and then you continue the story.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I thought, yeah,
the thing is, like, if you go from, a 32-page floppy and then make a volume, um, because if you're going for like 60 pages, you don't want to um, just have uh, a staple stitch.
yeah,
Like at that point, you just want to go for a soft cover or a hardcover. So yeah, make 32 pages and make volume afterwards.
yeah. That's a great idea. Yeah, I want to do it anyway because I want to finish the Sin Killer and jump to the Witch
Yeah.
and do that. Man. Can't wait to do that one. And so we're gonna have. Looks like we're gonna have female Zorro.
Oh really?
Yeah, this. Yeah, I did a meme a couple of months ago when Antonio Banderas is dressed like Zorro and asked Robert Rodriguez, "Really, Roberto? Zorra?" And Zorra means whore,
Oh, damn.
prostitute. Yeah, prostitute in Spanish. So
Wow.
yeah, that meme was awesome. I might gonna share it again someday.
Wow. Oh, hey
Yeah.
Beatrice. Let me see. Yeah, it is a trifecta. We got all the works. Let me actually put us on a view that we can see him working again.
Beatriz is one of these lovely ladies on my drawing. Actually,
Aha!
yeah, yeah. Beatriz is this one here, the first one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looking good.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to finish this today.
Oh. Ben je allemaal aan het knorren? You're purring like mad.
Give love human.
Give love, give love, give more love. This one
So,
was
Kimi,
attacked.
tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about you because I don't know you. I just knew about you. I just knew about you when Mike published your
Oh,
cover
yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, I am. My name is Kimberly. My Kimmy Comics is my artist name, and I am from the Netherlands. I am 32. Yes, 32 years old. Think about
Oh
that.
my God, that was way, way, way back for me.
And yeah, last year I finished a Dutch holiday comic about Sinterklaas, something like Santa Claus, but a bit different, more Holland-ish. That one was released previous year, and in 2017 I made Oyasumi. It was a bundle of three short horror manga stories.
Wow,
And
nice.
now I am busy with Oyasumi Part 2, with also
Great.
short stories, slightly horror thriller based.
Yeah.
And the stories are made by my husband, and I draw them.
Wow, that's super awesome. I love it to see couples doing that. Unfortunately, my wife loves horror, but she don't know how to write, and she loves movies. But yeah,
She
it's
knows
awesome
how
to
to
see.
proofread it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome because it's great to see couples making comics like Daphne and JD. You know, I don't know if you know them. Maybe yeah, of course, maybe you know. But yeah, it's awesome. So he's a writer, and you are the
Yeah.
artist, and you do everything together. All your projects are done by the two of you, or do you work with other people too?
I have been working with other people as well. The comic about the Dutch holiday, Sinterklaas, was made by a different writer. And my husband also wrote some D&D campaigns. He did manage to get me to do some illustrations, but it was not originally meant that we would be working together. So that was more of good luck that it happened. But if possible, we try to work with each other as much as possible.
Yeah, that's very cool.
If it is allowed.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hey, gents. Well, I'm seeing some Portuguese in the chat, but you will have to translate, Marv.
Yeah. Margaret is is the mother of these two lovely ladies here. Yeah. Wonderful, Mario. Perfect. Congratulations. Yeah, Beatrice said perfect too. Yeah. They are dying for having this, so I've been a little bit late.
Easy. Let's be honest.
They're just very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And an artist is never late, just like a wizard, always on time.
I've been late a little bit because I've been, yeah, sometimes that, yeah. But in my case, yeah, it's just sometimes that happens. This week were the glasses, so usually I'm never late, but sometimes I ask for one more day or two.
Yeah, honestly,
well, I think that is still quite on time if it's just a few days off.
Yeah,
there are
I'm
people who are waiting for years to get a drawing.
Yeah.
Yes, Jens. Senpai noticed you. Hold on, let me put Marv on top for a second. Doom, so we can see what he is working on in full screen. There we go.
Yeah.
Let me use the camera just a little bit.
That is awesome work, man.
Holy damn.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
The photo is, thank you. The photo is this one.
Oh, nice.
And the ladies.
Super cute.
Here, wait, let me put this again here. Yeah, I've been doing some commissions this year because I stopped for a couple of years, and I'm back because I became pro, and
nice.
I have
to. You are pro.
Yeah. Thank you. I was a few years ago, but then I stopped due to professional reasons because I wasn't able to have a day job and do commissions because I was destroying my hands at the time, and I wasn't able to draw as much as I wanted. And then sanding all day, it can basically destroy your muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
yeah, I was at this big factory, and yeah, in this factory, I can send horizontally, but where I was before, I was sending also vertically. So my
And that
arms
was
and
way
my
more
back.
restraining.
Yeah, you know those blades from those windmills that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 15, 20 meters blades. Yeah, I was sending that all day, all
Oh
night. It
man.
depends on this. Yeah, it's a very hard to
Hmm.
do.
And
Yeah, and
But
frog.
I stopped.
but did it make like a lot of money that it was really worth it to be there?
Yeah, the thing is that the money was not good. It was great,
Oh,
So
so then it
yeah, I
was really
was.
worth it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was exhausted. You get to a point when you go into a shop and you want to buy something, you don't look at the prices because the money
You know you have it.
is very
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
But but it was for a year because in those factories, in those big international factories, they hire you for a year, and then
Mhm.
even if you're a very good employee, they kick you out, and
yeah.
they put someone else. But
Or
that
else
year
they have
was
to they have to kick you out, or else they have to be stuck with you like a permanent contract or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't, and then they don't have access to those benefits that the state will give to those
Ah,
companies.
but
So
usually
yeah,
if you are out for like a few months, like 7 months, you can go back to that company, right?
yeah, they called me a few months later, but I needed to work, so I didn't want to wait because
Yeah, obviously.
the problem is that they kick you out, and then you don't know if they call you. You
Mhm.
can be a month, 6 months, and you don't
Yeah,
know. So
yeah.
that's the problem. That's the problem. But yeah, it was great to work there because money was good. But first time I stopped for 7 months drawing, and then I was able to for a few weeks, and then 5 months again without drawing.
Oh
So
dear.
it was very hard for me. My wife didn't knew that I was crying at night, looking at
Oh,
an empty
Mhm.
paper. Yeah, my hands. I wasn't able to make a line, a straight line. I wasn't able to do that.
oh, that hurts. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very. I think it was a. I've been I had some bad experience in my life, like everybody else. But personally, that was maybe the hardest thing that happened because
Oh yeah,
if you love
I would.
if you love drawing and you can do it,
Yeah.
so yeah, you go online and see everybody else doing this and that, and yeah, that's very
You
hard.
also want to be going over there with your drawings, but
Yeah.
something's holding you back. I also had like some sort of moment, luckily with not with that I was not able to draw a straight line anymore, but I also had like this day job, but it was for a Amazon like company,
Hmm.
and I was training people to go into the lines to do customer service. And just as you said with your job, it paid really well. But at one point, I was really afraid that I would be stuck over there and I would never get the chance to draw again. And I even
Mhm.
uh, did a study I went to a art academic to do something with drawing in my life.
Hmm.
And suddenly I got this super sad realization like, yeah, but maybe I will never be able to do that because I don't get the time or the energy to
Yeah.
draw, because when I'm done, I am tired as fuck and I can't draw for shit.
There we go. I arranged Frog because Frog knows all the links and he is awesome. Speaking of which, both of the people currently like all of the people currently on screen have a variant cover on On Cora 5.
Yeah.
So be sure to give him some love. Currently, Kimmy Comics is the most sold variant.
Which one?
Kimmy's.
Nice.
I am so proud to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did do my best for it.
Yes, you
My
did.
first-
Holy
my-
crap.
My first cover. So my first cover for someone. So yeah, that's awesome.
For me as well, I think it's also my first. I've never made any covers or variants at all. Just my own.
Yeah.
But I only have like 2 or 3 comic books on my name.
That's
I only
still
have
more
one.
people.
Only have one, and a short story with my character, the Sin Killer.
Nice.
Yeah. In March, I'm launching the second book, so
Hell
I have a lot to do. Yeah, I just went crazy and decided to make it March, so I have to do it.
You got this, man. You've done it once, you can do it again.
Yeah, this time is gonna be awesome. This time is gonna be awesome.
I'm gonna share the link in my Discord to attract some more people. Maybe they like.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, I
see.
mean, I did share it in there as well. But,
Yeah.
but you can tag people, so.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy, Jens. See you around. And Jens is working on his own comic as a writer as well, Bonator Rabbit. And I'm helping him edit. So it's actually a comic script, and he knows what he's doing because he was kind of going nowhere with it for a little while.
Yeah, that happens.
Feedback. It feels so good to actually have people watching and shit. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I gotta admit that I am very tired, and I woke up like 1.5 hours ago because I had a show at 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. for me. So, whew, I was dead.
Yeah, I was watching that a couple of hours ago, but I had to get out.
Yeah, I was called back to shows because go back, then we take a shot. Nobody
Who got
backed.
drunk? Who got drunk? No, nobody backed. Oh man,
I got pretty tipsy nonetheless, but I really shouldn't be drinking, but whatever. I had fun, and yeah, I was joined by Dustin Brunel, and it was hosted by the Indie Princess.
yeah, we've been so lucky with the people that we know. I never thought that was possible to meet some cool people like that. Like, well, everybody that we hang out, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's really awesome people in this community. I love it.
Yeah. Now I'm waiting for Ed Gein, Demon Hunter by Lucifer Storm and Christian Rossi. Yeah, I'm waiting for that one.
I gotta hit up Lucifer regarding Lady Satan Because he did send them
Yes.
out, right?
I don't know. I lost track.
I'm not sure either, but he might have just forgotten me because I PayPal'd him at the time.
That book is on my list when I'll be able to buy it. I'll do it. That one and Only Death Can Save It, the second book, because I wasn't able to get that for obvious reasons. And yeah, but it's another book that I really want. I would like to know more about European indie comics. Is there a website with the or streams?
Not really. There's a couple, but they're usually in French or Dutch. Because
French, I can imagine. I can imagine French and Spanish, but Dutch, no.
yeah, most Dutch people can't even manage Dutch, so it's okay.
Dutch is very difficult, like Portuguese. We have
it's super contextual, and that is the problem. Like,
and the verbs are sick, yours and ours, because the future have I don't how many 3 or 4 ways. I don't know how you say that in English. To the verbs times of the future. We have if we want to say something from the past, we have 5 ways to say it. You know.
Yeah.
5 or 6 ways, I don't remember. And German, Dutch is the same. You have a bunch of difficult stuff to create.
For Dutch,
The grammar is really sucky. Yes.
Yeah, the grammar sucks, but for Dutch, the main problem is that one word can mean so many things, and that is for most words.
Ooh,
Really?
We have that, but not a lot of those words.
Yeah, it's almost our entire language.
I don't see it that way. Really? Do we have like so many words that are used for what? What? I just thought our grammatic was super confusing.
Our grammar is hard, but most people don't even have an issue with the grammar. It's more that it's the like bunk. So
yes, okay.
You know,
Bunk,
it's a
couch, or
it's a money
work
bag.
couch. Yeah.
It's so many things, and that confuses people trying to learn Dutch so hard.
Yeah, then you have to really be specific in the context. Like, I'm going Canada Bank. I'm going to
we have that too in Portugal.
Or going to the bench.
Yeah, we have that too. Yeah, and the bank also.
There probably are, but it's far less than manga does. But then again, the amount of work that comes out of Japan compared to Europe is incomparable, because we tend to have a lower amount of comics every year. However, we have longer stories. So on average, we have graphic novels that are 48 pages. That is our standard format.
Yeah, I bought a couple of French comics that are like that, A4 size, hardcover. Yeah, I bought two for €3 each. 2 of them for €3 each, and the art is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like, our deadlines are a lot less cutthroat, and that really helps. but yeah, you have to start building a fan base a lot slower as well. But comics are big here. Like Franco-Belgian comics, whew, huge.
Yep.
Yeah, my father had a bunch of.
Oh, wacht.
My father had a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Everything alright?
Ik heb hem nu even verwijderd. Ja. Ja, super. Die moest ik hebben inderdaad. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I posted the wrong link in my Discord.
Whoops.
Oopsie flipsie.
Oopsie.
Oh well, mistakes happen.
Yeah, true. I have to work at my side job again tomorrow, and I don't wanna.
Imagine. I'm really glad I don't have a side job anymore.
I'm so jealous. So jealous.
Don't be too jealous.
I mean,
it's stressful every now and then to will I have money? Previously on will I pay the bills?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My main issue is that, I have to have the side job in order to pay the artists that I hire, which are quite a few. Because people get paid fairly, because I wouldn't work for anything less either, so they deserve the same.
Yeah, indeed.
But yeah, maybe next year if cons start going again and everything works out. Because
Sorry.
I might have a series that I will start drawing next year for someone else. So that's going to be interesting. But I only heard about that like literally last night. So we'll see what happens.
There we go.
It's going to be fine. So I'm very new at this at comics, and I was wondering if you can enlighten me in one thing that I doubt that I have here. When you hire an artist, for instance, how do you make a deal? Basically,
make a contract.
Yeah, make a contract. If you want, after the show, I will send you my contract template, so you have something to work off of.
Okay, thanks.
So,
it is indeed when I worked on the Sinterklaas comic, the Dutch holiday comic, I sent a contract with these are the things that we discussed, like so many pages, full color or just black and white, and things like, okay, this is going to be the deadline, this is what's going to be the payment, and then stuff like, okay, if there might be a thing that you are not happy with a page and it needs to be redone, but it will be said after, let's say, the page is completely done. And my project manager says, yeah, I don't like the page anyway, so you can start over. Then I would say, haha, of course, but then you're going to pay me extra. So things like that to regulate that I will be safe to have extra cash if it's needed to do extra work. But also things like if I would become ill, that I am still safe if I cannot meet my deadline. Imagine I would have COVID and I would be out for 2 months.
Yeah.
That the deadline will be postponed, of course. But if I would neglect my deadline, like I'm just going to play games all day and not do anything worthwhile, then they will get a part of their money back or a discount or anything to ensure that they also have the product.
A contract is never to. You don't want to make a contract one-sided. It has to protect both the creator and the committee.
The person who is gonna pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking that because I won't be able to do the witch, so I would like to hire someone to do only the pencils, because the blacks, the inks, I can manage.
Yeah.
But I'm a very slow. I just don't draw fast, and it takes me forever to put everything like I want, because I don't have the practice yet. So I can draw like everything if you put me something in front of me, but I need to draw a lot just to be able to put something like a sequential art, so like a page can take a couple of days only to do the pencils. So
yeah,
that's why
you can also include that in contracts wise. If it's going to take long, that you explain your ways, your methods in the contract, and that the deadline will of course take way much longer than you would anticipate. For me, I worked 1 page a week when I was working on the Sinterklaas comic, mainly because it took quite long for me. At least I think a week, 1 page, 1 week is quite long, I would think, because I needed to do the coloring as well.
Oh, yeah.
And all the coloring is done almost like I made the alternate cover for Mike. So it's kind of paint-y-ish like. So that takes a long time. And the person who asked me to draw it was like, okay, sure. Then it takes 1 week page. And we wanted it to be done before, of course, the holiday and a little bit further so we can could do something with social media and things to promote it. But eventually I also made a very stupid mistake that was I could not count my pages and count weeks or something like that. At first, I had to make 36 pages, but I thought I had to make 32 pages. So I said, it will be done in 32 weeks.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I also got the notion that it would 2 weeks, that I would have to add 2 more pages. So I would come around 40 pages. Wow. And I did get like those 2 extra weeks, I did get them. But I still had to figure out how to finish 6 extra pages somewhere in my deadline while managing the other.
Yeah.
And the stupid thing was, of course, and the contractor was, of course, protected by it, that I could not postpone my deadline. So I really had to work weekends to finish it.
But you still were able to sleep, right? Or did you cut that too?
What is that? Sleep? What is that? Private life? What? Food? Huh?
No, sleep. If if you slept normally, or if you had to take out 2 hours a day to continue your work.
No, the things that were mostly done is I did had my sleep, but I did not do anything else. Like I slept, I ate, and I worked, and
Yeah.
that went on for almost 4 to 5 weeks,
Wow.
and that was really hard. But after that, I had some easier pages, so I could the 2 following up weeks were a bit more easier for me, so I had the time to do some things for myself, like going out for a walk or something,
Yeah.
bicycle, uh, see friends, play some games.
Yeah. September was like that for me as well
Yeah.
because I had to work 4 to 6 days at my side job, and then there were still conventions to go to in the weekend, and suddenly,
Yep.
oh my god, I was so tired.
I can imagine. It was indeed a crazy time in that time
Oh yeah.
frame. Like the whole world was opening up, so everyone, and their mother were
Mhm.
were available again for conventions. So I grabbed them all as well. Like I need to go to every convention before everything shuts down again, and it did shut down.
It did. It
Yeah.
did. Oh man. Again, 1 week before Dutch Comic Con.
Yeah, I'm really sad that Comic Con didn't continue. The main
Yeah.
part is because I heard so much good things about Dutch Comic Con while I had been going there years and years ago, and it did not go well for me. It was way too expensive and I did not get my money back.
Mm-hmm.
So I at that moment I was like, I'm never gonna go to Dutch Comic Con again. It's too expensive. I didn't like it. Beep, 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 beep. But people were really optimistic, and they said, "Yeah, but I get like a lot of money, and it's really worth it, and it is indeed expensive, but you should really try it, Kim." So I'm like, "Okay, but Dutch Comic Con has been postponed for like 2 years now. Is there even still a spot?" And there were some people who said, "Hey, you can take my spot." Because I don't want to go there anymore because of COVID reasons, or people saying like I don't want to wear a mask. So here you can take the ticket. So I buy the ticket, and 2 weeks after, they say,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be postponed again. Fuck you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I was
See how
like,
it
but
goes.
I spent money on this, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get it back. Not now, but at some point I will, but not now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It hurts my wallet a bit
Oh yeah.
because three
Comic
hundred
Con
euros.
Portugal sucks.
Is it that
Yeah.
bad for as an artist?
Yeah, it's very bad. This last one, the first three I believe shows was in Oporto. It was
Mm-hmm.
very good, great people there from Portugal, United States, France, and other countries, and it was really about comics. A little bit of
Nice.
gaming, whatever, and a little bit of the craziness of Walking Dead,
Bit of nerdy stuff.
and yeah, and whatnot. But then they move to Lisbon, so it's a halfway country, and they just forgot basically about comics. Everything is about YouTube now,
Series, YouTube series,
series,
Yeah.
Netflix.
movies, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
all that crap,
Actors. A lot of
and
actors.
those, and yeah, and man, I just was. I don't say. Well, I can say that comics are being insulted. People who love
Yes.
comics were very insulted, and there
This is
was a
also happening
huge
with Dutch Comic Con.
backlash. Huge
It
backlash here.
is happening with Dutch Comic Con, but the thing is that we still have the comic fans coming. But I will admit, I do better on comic collectors festivals and stuff like that than I do on Dutch Comic Con, but that's only relatively, because there's so many people at Dutch Comic Con
Yeah.
that I'm gonna get my table out of it anyway. But relatively, yeah, like if you sell Funko Pops and stuff like that, you're gonna sell a lot better.
Yep. This is also why I'm also selling some dice, like for Dungeons and Dragons. But I sell them with a character, like a D&D character drawn with it. So I sell dice, including my art. And this way, I do get a little bit more traffic instead of only just the drawings or only my comics. But I do wish to only be able to live from my comics.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, if you want to sell comics, you got to focus on the comics and get known for them.
Yep,
And
indeed. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I do like a good filled sandwich.
oh yeah,
I love food.
Yeah.
yeah, games are destroyed as well. Hey, good afternoon, Dave.
Hey,
Right, Dave
Dave.
Hammer.
Just don't call it Comic Con. Call it something
Yeah,
else, because people go there to see
Gamescom.
comics. Whatever. games,
Indeed.
games and series con, whatever. But
Call it
please,
GeekCon or something. Then you
yeah,
cover quite a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
and nobody can be
yeah,
mad.
yeah. And nobody goes there thinking other stuff, thinking that, oh man, I'm going to see great stuff about. I was in a con in 1995, my first and only con. It was a very small one, and there was only comics. That was amazing. It was
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah, in 1995, there was Comic Cons. So
actual
yeah,
Comic Cons.
yeah,
I
that was
love
the only
back in
Comic
my
Con
day.
that was the only con that I went. Yeah,
yeah. I went
but it's
to
sad. It's sad. It's
Comic
sad.
Festival Breda in 2019, and I did so good there just because people, they really went for the comics.
Yep.
Mhm.
Kids and cosplayers had free entry, so that did a lot of good.
And there are some crazy cosplayers,
Oh,
crazy cosplayers. Well done cosplayers. There are so many great stuff. And then you have those gigantic, crazy cosplayers like those from anime. Those
Yeah.
guys are insane. When I say insane, they are incredible. Better than any show on TV. You know, they
Oh yeah,
just
indeed. You have some cosplayers that
they
uh
go
they
wow.
look and act so much better uh than
Sugar.
some actual actors
Yeah.
and the
Oh
costumes
man.
that have been made for those movies or series.
Hmm.
good morning, Sugar Chris.
Hey, Frog is here
Put
too.
sugar on me.
Hair is a problem. My God.
Oh yeah, tell me about
Uh,
it.
yeah. I thought that I was going to be fast, but
Well, that was a
yeah.
lie.
Uh,
I lied. Yeah.
I'm going to try to do this fast.
Hope you're all having a great day, guys. Yeah, I'm joined by two wonderful artists that one of them you actually know, Marv, who's been on plenty of your shows, or you've seen hanging out in the chat. That's a singular. But
Sweet.
Jimmy Comics has made a variant cover for On Cora 5 as well. So
Ta-da!
She rocks.
Yeah.
We should actually show you guys what she's working on again, because that's been a while. Do. Oh, well, you're currently looking at her files, but whatever.
Oh, sorry. I did not know it would show that. Look, this is my art. Yay. Here we go. Bloop. Cats on fighting. Cats protecting humanity.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Walnut trying to kill us. Trying really hard.
In this, the cats have some sort of pact with the humans, like with the leash, and with that they promise to protect the cats, but the cats also promise to protect their humans. So it's like Coca deal, like you protect me, I protect you.
And Chris, to answer your question, last time I checked, we were at 21 backers, so I hope it's increased a little bit more. We did reach our goal already, but that's not the actual goal, so we can use all the help we can get. And could you explain a little more about Oyasumi for Chris, Kimi?
Oh yeah, sure. Oyasumi was a project that started with my friends. Three of the friends, René Rinties, Esther van de Bunt, and Coco Ouwekerk. Coco Ouwekerk is also known as Colorbee. She's now known for Exception, a webtoon comic that is going trending like mad.
Yeah,
and they worked with me together on Oyasumi, the first part. We all made like a very short horror comic. I made one about voodoo. René made one about exorcism. And Coco made one about Japanese yokai. And now you will find out that Esther, the fourth member, halfway she decided to not join the project, but she had a story about a cat and a mill. So that was really an interesting story, but due private reasons she wasn't be able to finish it. But we three still continued, and we brought it out in 2017, I think, or 18, I think 17. And it was a great success. We sold 400 copies on a convention on one day. So
wow.
we were able to get a reprint with that money, and we reprinted 1,000 more, shared them with the three of us, and now we are slowly getting rid of the last copies. And as I am going now, Oyasumi 2, a cat's purpose, and that will have like a longer short story. The previous short stories were around 20 pages each. This one will be 150, around 100 and 150 pages, and two smaller stories, like of those of 20 again, because we got like a lot of people who were saying we wanted to read more, we wanted to read one bigger story. So this is what I'm working on now.
Great.
Though sadly, the other two girls are not working with me again. They have their own projects now. But I have invited two new other people who will be making a short story in it.
Right. But it's in English, in Deutsch?
It is in English. The first one is in English as well.
Will you be crowdfunding it?
Yes.
Yeah, great question.
We were doubting between Kickstarter and Indiegogo, but I think we will choose for Indiegogo this time, since it's more comic platform, and I think a way more friendlier for me.
It depends. Like some comics do better on Indiegogo, some on Kickstarter. It really just depends on the audience hits. But
Well, it doesn't have to be exclusive. Like,
Yeah, you can always do both,
I
Both,
can always
yeah.
do both, just to make sure that I have enough reach.
Yeah, I mean,
But
cut yourself short.
if you want, it is possible to pre-order already. Not that I have a Kickstarter, but I have a website where you can pre-order it. Let me check. Can I chat in here?
If you put it in a private chat, I can share it.
Ah, okay. Let me get it. Okay. Private chat. I'm gonna share it with Mike, so he can share it with you guys.
Yes.
I like to look at it, and I'm sure the niece would enjoy it. She loves some stories about cats. Oh, nice. I am working really hard on it. I can try to give you an insight of the other pages.
Here you go.
There we go. This is like the start of where the promise happened, and the promise is the thing with the necklaces with the how do you call it, halsbandjes,
Colors.
collars, yes.
Mhm.
And that the humans asked for help at the demons, and the demons are somewhat cat-like. And here they are indeed holding up to their bargain and protecting the offspring of the humans. But in return, the cats also demanded something. But those promises were not met by the humans. They claimed that it was not their fault, but nonetheless, the contract was broken.
Mhm.
And this made a that the demons who were taking care of the kids and the humans, they were clashing against each other. Some of them still wanted to defend. They were having feelings for these humans, so they were also growing apart. And the ones who kept fighting for the humans, they are called the First.
Mhm.
And the First is some sort of a religion for these cats that they hold on to protect their humans. But there are some cats who do not hold upon that promise. And in this story, you will follow my cat, Sushi, who will find out about this promise, and he will try to protect me and my husband.
Wow. That's cool.
So it's all
Really
coming
cool.
back to actually the adventures of my own cats.
Dun,
That's
dun,
great.
dun.
Bum,
Is
bum,
it
bum.
is it in a normal, let's say, planet, or the architecture, or let me see if I can,
It
or
is indeed like this world, but with a little bit
yeah.
of magic.
Okay, but everything is the same. Let's say New York is New York. There's nothing weird
Yes,
about the
indeed.
buildings or
Yeah,
whatever.
indeed. It's
Okay.
like regular this plane that is happening, but the cats
Another
are
reality.
able to see. Yeah, it's some sort of like
Yeah,
a
like
different dimension.
yeah. Okay, great. That's
But the
very
cats are
cool
able to
story.
see monsters and such that we cannot see, and this is why they have their strange 5 minute crazy moments, just fighting them demons.
So did you turn into some kind of myth by the Egyptians or other cultures,
Yes.
or yeah?
Yes, my husband did a lot of the writing and the research. He took a lot from the Egyptian folklore, but also he grabs back to Japanese folklore, like the bakaneko, that will also be introduced, like some sort of monster cat.
Okay. Gotta check that out.
Ooh, one more panel. Woo.
I'm jealous. Well, actually, I also have like one more panel, but it's quite an impressive one that I still need to do.
Well, I mean, it's one more panel on the page. I still got like 26 more pages to go.
Let's see. For me, this is the third act.
Uh-oh, it's the husband. Run. Guys, stop flirting.
Wow.
We know she's pretty.
Lol.
Then.
Husband here, heard my title. Yeah, you had to say you rang. Like
You're wrong. You're wrong, Lord.
Unfortunately, they only have 24 hours, right?
Sorry?
Unfortunately, the day only have 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And,
That's gonna be my next comic. A deal that I make with some devil to give me more hours in a day.
Oh, yeah.
if you find him, please send him to me as well.
Yeah, I want one that make me faster. Okay, like Jack.
Just make me faster. Keep the 24 hours in a day. Just make me draw like mad fast. Okay.
Yeah. Kirby mode. Kirby mode. I don't want anything else. Kirby mode in that. Yeah, Kirby mode. That will be awesome.
Well, I don't want more than 24 hours in a day. I would like a 12-day week.
Yeah.
Or be able not to sleep.
Jamie, he won't beat up an old man. Oh, fuck you, man.
Or be able not to sleep. That will be my choice. Faster and be able not to sleep.
On my streams, a lot of people say that I am the fastest artist alive, which I don't think it's really true. I do work fast, but it's not that I am super fast.
Still faster.
But it's only sketches, so it's not fair. Actual drawing work takes longer.
For me, what takes me longer is the sketch. You know, because the inking, the sketch, structuring the panel is what takes me, because I only did a comic. So I've been doing exhibitions for 20 years and portraits, but sequential art is totally different. I was very cocky at the time when I started the Sin Killer. I said to myself, well, I can draw everything that I can see, so it will be super easy for me to, because I'm, I can draw, super cocky at the time. And then when I started, I just was mad to myself, I wasn't humble enough to admit that I was screwing everything up, and I was very disappointed to myself. And then I became more humble and watch a lot of videos about comics, especially from Lucifer Storm, Mario Wright, and Jeff Lafferty videos. That was my inspiration for starting the Sin Killer. Thanks to Jeff, I was really inspired because I followed him for so many years. I think I was following him for 6 years at the time, and I saw the Berserkernaut being born, and then I just knew from him through his videos about indie comics. I didn't know that was possible to self-publishing. I didn't know about Alterna, and a few years ago that. So yeah, that was insane. It was an insane journey about how to learn and how to be humbled when it comes to admit that I can do some things that I can't.
Yep.
And now I know my boundaries, and I try to
go.
I try to improve myself every time, but sometimes it gets frustrating because I learn. I'm a self-taught artist. I learn by myself, and of course I need to learn a lot, and I really will need to have some classes, But here, there's nothing here to when it comes to sequential art or whatever. And YouTube has been a lot of help. and the criticism of other artists. But I feel like I'm always getting a little bit back, because I would like to move forward, but I know that I have these limitations that is getting very hard to move along, because I nobody taught me about perspective, about anatomy, all those stuff, and yeah, I still struggling a lot every time that I do a page, but
Yeah.
I'll try to do my
Well,
best and move on.
you learn as you go as well. Like being a self
I
taught.
went to art school, but they didn't really teach me how to draw certain stuff. They just gave assignments like
Yeah,
go draw perspective stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and now, yeah, here's a book. Go on YouTube or something. Find out
hmm
yourself. I'm like, I'm paying 300 euros a month for this shit, really?
yeah.
Okay, well, I have to get my diploma anyway, so let's it's some sort of way self-taught, because the thing is with the art academic, for us it's
Mhm.
called HBO. Like the thing is, it's like this high degree of a school, and the thing is about that high school stuff is that you are motivated to do things yourself.
Yeah.
Like they
Mhm.
don't teach you a lot, they just guide you.
Okay.
And I'm not really sure what this guiding means in their in their
Yeah.
terms. It's just like
Yeah.
just go.
Just go.
Yeah,
Go
Yeah.
YouTube
ahead.
videos. Yeah, YouTube videos guide you a lot. So
Yeah.
watching a YouTube video sometimes can help you when you actually see the artist drawing.
Yeah.
Like I saw Jeff, and I've learned a lot because he had those streams when you were able to watch him draw for 2 hours or 3 hours or whatnot. But those videos that when like I start watching those videos, how to make a portrait in 2 minutes, when they were with flash kind of
Yeah.
very fast videos, and I wasn't able to learn anything. So yeah, it's sometimes it gets frustrating when you start and try to learn something and you can't.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, I was paying to an artist, well-known artist here, because I wanted to improve. And the thing that I started, and I was only there for a month and in a couple of weeks. Uh, yeah, just do a grid and draw. What I Yeah, you have this photo, you do a grid on the photo, you do a grid on paper, and that's it. And I didn't want that. I wanted to learn how to draw. So for that, I can do that at home. So I quit
Yeah.
after a while to do the grids. I do that when I have to do certain stuff like this one. I have to use the grid because I have two people in a portrait. But when I have
Yeah.
only one person, I don't do I don't do grids. But yeah, sometimes even those artists are limited to what they learn, and they just don't evolve. And when they start teaching art, and then they say to the students, look at this photo, just do a grid and do
Yeah.
another grid
But
on the paper that you have. That's not drawing, at least for me.
No.
I think, especially as an comic artist, I do not know how to draw fucking everything in the freaking world. But I have to pretend that I can. I
Oh
have
yeah.
to pretend that I am able to draw woods, draw cities, as my story might be there.
Yeah.
And in some times, it asks for me to maybe cheat a little, as in use backgrounds from photos and just trace them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the time to learn how to draw a whole city from a certain perspective if I only have like a few weeks or a few months before the comic story has to be told. It has to be finished at some point. Like this second panel, I recently just used like this 3D. Let me check here. This is some sort of panorama kind of stuff. You can use it as you like to add forest in your story. I used it just a second ago. I traced it a bit, and of course I made it my own with the things that I do know to make sure it looks like it's there and it's part of my world, and it's not just a copy pasted file kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that
So
is
it's not
something
bad to cheat.
That is something that a lot of webtoon artists don't understand, because they usually have even less time than us.
Yeah.
That if it doesn't hold together with the rest of your work, then it takes the reader out of the world.
Yes. I see a lot of webtoon artists, and I understand where they're coming from. They use these kind of 3D preset backgrounds.
Yeah.
And they use the whole background. They don't trace it overward. They don't use it as reference. They just use the picture. And I imagine because a friend of mine, Coco Colorby, she has to make sure that I think every week she has 2 updates. So that's, I think, with the amount that she makes, it's 2 pages a week. But she hand draws everything. But there are people like with a lot of the romantic stories. Those are the big shots in webtoons. They use a lot of that preset background stuff because they make, I think, maybe 8 pages a week.
Yeah,
they just draw the main characters kissing each other like in a lot of poses and slap a background on it because I have to make freaking 8 pages a week.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And,
but of course, if you sorry, Mike.
It can be done correctly. There if you
can have editors.
Their backgrounds are 3D assets as well, but they trace the shapes of the whole thing, and then put very simple coloring on it, and suddenly it you can still see it was a 3D model.
Yeah.
The Later Frog, always awesome to have you. But
bye, man.
Yeah, you can see that it's 3D, but it doesn't take you out because all the line work is super thin and the models are really thinly lined as well.
Yeah. You have to make sure that the background fits with your character. And in a lot of the comics on Webtoon, it feels like the background is 3D. Of course, it's like a real living world, but the main characters on the front, they are flat as paper because that's how they were drawn on.
And that only works in animation because, you can spend time on the backgrounds, but not so much on the movement of people.
Oh, I do love like what Arcane did. Like the characters are like super 3D, but when they shoot stuff or smoke is coming, it looks like 2D, like it's the reversed. Like the difficult things are suddenly 2D and the main characters are 3D, and I love that it works so good. It works so good. Like in reversed, it looks so crappy if you have like 2D characters and suddenly a 3D carriage walking by, and where did 2D characters walk in like, hello. This is a different world, but I'm stepping on this 3D carriage.
Yeah, it's like when you got the old 80s 2D animation, with the rotoscoping and everything,
Yeah.
you can see that they spend a lot more time uh, on the backgrounds,
Yeah.
simply because they are still images. But the characters are usually just flat colored, and it has been done badly, it has been done well. It just depends on what you're watching. Um, but yeah, it was a limitation of the time.
Yeah, of course, I understand.
But when you have so many tools to your ability, you know, use them right, because they're tools. You're not gonna try and saw a plank in half with a hammer.
Nope.
And that is the whole point. Like, yeah, Clip Studio has so many tools in there that are wonderful, and I use them. Like, I maybe use like 100 of everything they have, because I do most of my things like very loosely. So I don't need it, but it's there. I can use it, but I know how to use it more well. And I'm going to switch so we can see people again.
Ooh,
there we go. Because I'm nearly done with my page. Well, we got 6 people watching. Holy crap, guys.
Hey, 6 people.
That is a lot for my YouTube channel, just saying.
I used to love watch Tarzan back in the early 80s. Those rotoscope cartoons.
The Disney version?
No, the Filmation version. Yeah, the only thing that was pissing me off when I was a little kid about those cartoons, I really enjoyed them a lot. But when Tarzan have to move from point A to point B, it was always the same movements, always the same frames. But the rest was, in some fights, when he was fighting a lion from left to right, a couple of episodes after, it will be him fighting from right to left, the same lion, But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, but it was a blast. And He-Man, I really loved He-Man back then. But cartoons today, I really don't understand them. I don't know why. I don't understand SpongeBob. I don't understand all those Nickelodeon.
You have to look for the right cartoons. I think things like, for example, Gravity Falls is really amazing.
Adventure Time,
Adventure Time is also really good. I am now watching Hilda, which is originated from a comic. And there's like a lot of myths and folklore in it. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I don't mind it if it's drawn or nothing. I love the story and how wholesome it is. And indeed, like the new cartoons like SpongeBob, or I don't know.
There's stupid cartoons. I don't know. There's nothing.
You have several stupid cartoons, like wacky stuff is happening in them, and that's like kid stuff on steroids or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's fun, I guess, if you're 4 to 6, maybe 7 years old. But if you're starting to understand more stuff, then I would really recommend for kids to watch more serious stuff, like indeed Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls has this bit of indeed crazy feel to it, because in the first episodes it feels like a bunch of kids going into the woods and having crazy wacky adventures, but eventually plot happens and there is
that's it. That's
a red line in it. It's like, oh my god, they actually thought about this.
So what you gotta keep in mind, like early 2010s, they started on making cartoons for all ages, and that meant that it wasn't to sell toys anymore. It wasn't about because the people that they grew up, making cartoons for, the kids that they made cartoons for originally, they grew up, but they still wanted the cartoons,
Yes.
but they wanted to be able to watch with their kids. So what you get are stories that are very intriguing and very deep. Um, but
But with a
for
kitty.
yeah, that grown-ups can watch with their children or on their own. And hey, Vazirko, that's been a while. Hope you're good, man.
Hey.
Ooh,
Vazirko
Johnny
is
Quest.
a hacker. Oh
Sorry.
my god. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Johnny Quest was one of my favorites when I was a kid. The
Oh,
original ones. Oh my,
oh man, that
beautiful
intro
art.
is so much in my mind. I
Yeah,
love
the best, the best. Yeah. Between
Yes.
that and Thundercats. Oh man, the
Mhm.
original Thundercats. Those two. It's like watching Aliens and Predator. I don't. One of those two is my favorite movie, but I can't decide between those two. So every time someone asks, "What's your favorite movie?" I always say Aliens and Predator because I can choose between those two, and
So
those
it's
two is the same.
I missed a bit of background here. Whoops. Let me fix that.
let me fix that like you have a stamp. Here. Bloop, background.
Essentially, I mean, it's just filling in a couple of lines that I hadn't properly inked.
Yeah, this last comment. I wanted to see this last comment. Where is Thunder the
Thunder.
Barbarian. Yeah, Tiger Sharks. He-Man. Oh yeah. Back in the day, we were so happy.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
little
I was.
sorry, guys. I mean, I know He-Man. I know the 2003 version of He-Man, which was hardcore.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That time, it was cool. Very Japanese-ish, but yeah, it was. The action was really great.
Yeah. I should rewatch that. It actually had a pretty decent storyline as well.
It was very cool back in the day.
Yeah, like there are still some really cool cartoons, but
You can
yeah,
trust. You can trust Nickelodeon. That channel you can trust. For if I had a kid, which I don't have, thank God, or whatever is out there,
That
because
sounded very
I'm-
genuine. Thank God.
yeah, yeah, I'm like House. House used to say that kids are parasites, and I can agree with that. And yeah, if I had a kid, I will never tell him to watch to these cartoons. I was always going back to the 60s and 70s. So yeah, it will be a freak in school, believe
Ah,
me.
You're gonna see some good shit, Timmy.
Oh yeah, and tell your friends they are morons.
Yes. That they have not been blessed with the sacred old scrolls of pure wisdom.
Next time I'll try to draw someone bold.
Lol, lol.
I'm
Yeah.
taking artistic freedom
I
on
can
this.
recommend Saitama.
You're now bold.
Please, if someone wants a commission, I will do a great discount if you're bold.
Can I just also ask, like, this is my face, I want a commission, but please make me bold.
Yeah, that will be huge discount.
The bald discount.
Oh yeah, that can be a perk in the campaign.
Yeah.
So do you sell pages too when you do campaigns? Your original art?
Me or Lorcia?
Yeah, Mike, I know that he does, but you do you do
I
that?
work digital, so that
Mhm.
would mean I would need to make NFTs to make them. But I'm not gonna do that. No, I don't have originals, sadly, since I work digital.
Yeah, you can always do the pencils and then print it in blue lines
Yeah,
and
that's what
then
I
do
have
the
been
ink.
thinking for a future project to try that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
try
for
it.
the project that I
Yes,
have
you're watching
now,
me
that
work.
I'm just gonna continue. Hey, kitty.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh my god. And another page is done. Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Uyasumi is coming along fine. Thank you for asking. It has been taking a long time. Ow. But yeah, now I'm done drawing. I bumped my elbow. I can't draw, not anymore. Forever, I'm done. No, I'm
It's
kidding.
broken!
But due to other projects and of course COVID, it had been taking a long time before I could continue Oyasumi again. I still need to make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oké, dus het is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to make 56 more pages.
Oh, right. God.
Good luck, have fun.
Oh, God. I only need.
But it means that I am pretty far.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I'm gonna shut down the stream because I need to hit the store before it closes, and I gotta get some food in my system.
Oh yeah.
That's really
Okay.
important.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's already that late. Oh my god, it's almost 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 4:45. So,
Oh man.
guys, thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you. Anytime.
Thank you.
Give some love to Marvy and Kimmy Comics and their awesome variants, which
Yay.
Oh yeah.
Boop.
Oh yeah.
Love
And
Cora
here,
5.
have some kitty to close the
There we go.
stream.
Even further incentivize.
Have some
But
kitty.
Mom.
But mom, I don't wanna.
It is.
Awesome, lovely.
Cover.
There we
Bye,
go.
guys.
Yeah, Eldritch Horror. I love it. Stay awesome.
Bye, guys.